And whatever you do, don't touch the spiky red one.
Touch.
No!
I died.
No! Hi guys, welcome back to the Charming Analysis podcast. I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And today we're going to be talking about the third Paddington movie finally. Paddington in Peru. I've been wanting to see this movie since it came out, and we finally got to see it.
I'm sure, but we don't go see movies in movie theaters anymore. What are we? The 1970s?
Shut up. But yeah, so we did actually cover the first two of the Paddington movies, so if you want to go on our channel and see that, you can go ahead and do that now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is the third installment of it, and I'm honestly really happy we got a third movie, in my personal opinion. Why don't you explain what Paddington in Peru is about, honey? Take it away.
Basically, anything to do with any type of plot in South America is fine. The city of El Dorado, basically, because it's just, that's all we can do in South America, apparently. If not go to Brazil, then go visit the Amazon to look for the damn city of gold. Okay. It doesn't help that they're British either. Doesn't help that. But they're trying to find his grandma who...
No, his aunt.
Not his grandma, his aunt. I'm sorry, it's been a while. His aunt who's gone missing, and they also think that she went to El Dorado, the city of gold.
For whatever reason.
For whatever reason. It's basically one of those adventure type movies, going to a different country stuff. I've never been a big fan of that.
Which I get.
Movies to do that to their characters. It's just like, let's just go put them in the jungle. Let's just go have them do some, like, you know, just survivor type shit. I mean, it can be fun, but I don't think it should support a movie. If you're just not going to expand on a lot of stuff, it definitely feels like a sequel. It definitely feels like a sequel that was not written by the original director.
Yeah,
who directed the other two. And I'm sad because I really loved the first Paddington, and I really, really liked the second one. So it feels kind of sad and disingenuous
That he's done in the third one.
It just feels kind of sad that I'm seeing an imitation, and I'm sure they put heart into it, but I did not really care for it. I didn't really care.
I still thought it was really good. I actually really like all the Paddington movies. Personally, like, this was the first time I've seen the third one. We saw the first two a while back. I think it was like last year. Mm-hmm. It was either last year or the year before.
I don't know. It was some time ago.
But now that we finally got to see the third movie, I know it's not as good as the first two, but I still think it has the heart and soul that the first two did, but a little bit less, a little tiny bit less. But I still thought it was really good, though. I genuinely liked it. I like that we also got to see Paddington, spoiler alert, meet his tribe, which I thought was interesting. And the fact that El Dorado in this universe was a big fucking orange field.
Sure.
I thought that was funny and interesting.
I mean, they did it better in the Dora the Explorer movie, and I'm not really that big of a fan of that.
We haven't seen that in fucking forever.
I don't know. I just... Sometimes my grade on movies is like, oh, it could be a really nice surprise, or it's just, oh, it's this again, and I'm not really getting into anything that it's doing. So that's my spectrum of movies. Rarely do they ever fall in the middle, because it's just... You gotta really just, I guess, fit all of the criteria. You gotta fit it into a certain, like, you gotta fit into the right mold for me at that moment to just sit down and watch the movie. I mean, Baby Driver did that for me. That was a surprise. Even though, like, people were already saying that the movie was great, you know? And I was like, yeah, this is great, you know? I understand why. Not so much when it comes to sequels that weren't made by the original creators. I'm not saying that can't... ever happen or hasn't happened. I'm just saying it rarely does.
It's rare.
Yes, it's rare. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like this needed to continue. Whatever, Paddington is like in the cultural zeitgeist. I mean, at least I'm glad he is now. He's had like 3 fucking movies. And like,
and only one of them has been okay. The other two have been fantastic. So if you think about it, like, I mean,
people like that second one more than that first one. I'm just like, I can't get on that boat. But I think that those two movies are really, really good, solid kids movies. I think that they break the mold of like having a talking CG animal in like the real world. And this is like, here's how you can make it timeless. Here's how you can make it good. Kind of reminded me of like, what's his name? Wes Anderson a little bit. Like Wes Anderson kind of made a British kids movie in a way. This one just felt like, some Hollywood director making a kids movie, not like Tim Hill, stuff, but not really all that inspiring, it's one of those.
Well, okay, so one of the things that I personally liked about this movie, I liked getting to see Paddington basically exploring his origins. I've been curious about it, honestly, since like
his origins is that he was raised in the jungle and then he came to the human world to, learn or whatever the fuck. That's his origin. I don't need an origin. I don't need anything. This is a world of talking fucking bears. Doesn't need anything. I don't need him to go find the great Pyramid of Giza.
I get it. But I thought it was nice though. I liked that how much he cares. I also liked how much he cares about his aunt.
We had 2 movies already saying that he cares about his aunt.
Every time I say a sentence,
I know. I'm sorry, man. I'm like, dude, I don't understand. I really don't. You're more forgiving of movies than I am, man. You really are. Well, because
hardworking people still make the movies.
Yeah, it doesn't avoid it of criticism. Doesn't avoid it of,
I know that.
Not liking the movie because you couldn't really connect with it.
I get it. I understand. Huh. Sorry.
Hard people do hard things every single day. And, not diminishing the hard work that people put into it. It's just, it's a project. And sometimes your project's going to be a D or even an F.
I don't feel like it's that low, though. I still feel like it's...
I feel like it's a D.
You think it's a D?
I think it's a D.
Really?
Yeah.
With how... I feel like it's not as good as the first 2, but I still think it's good.
I think it's a D. Even Pancake agrees with me. It's a D.
She's just saying hi to you. That's all she's doing.
I know. I don't know what else to say about it.
I genuinely
like some of the colors. I like some of the animated segments.
The painting segments were gorgeous in this, honestly. They were so gorgeous. Pancake, what are you doing in your dad's bag?
I don't know.
I liked the painting scenes. I thought those were fucking beautiful. I also we got to have some stop motion in it, which I thought was kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. Cause it just feels like an invitation. It really does. I
also like that every time you watch a Paddington movie, you got an ending credit sequence. I liked that they were just exploring, his bear family was just exploring, London with him. I thought that was really cute. And she's grabbing her booty. Okay. But, I guess what's something you actually do like about this movie?
That what I listed.
That's it?
I don't know. It's just the charm is sucked out of it for me. I'm just maybe it was because I saw the other 2 simultaneously, but no, I don't think it's because of that. I think because they were legit good films, and I don't think that this is.
And that's fine. You can have your opinion on it and stuff, and so can I. I personally, I don't feel like it's as good as the first 2, but I still feel like there's some heart and soul into it, at least. Which I'm surprised. I'm surprised it took us this long to get a third movie.
I think even the CG is a little bit worse, a little bit, because it doesn't have the amount of money. I'm assuming that they put into the other 2.
Well, I do know, and I can definitely agree with you, at least in that aspect. The CGI, at least on the other bears, not really much on Paddington, personally, because he's the main dude. He's the main bear boy, but I do think that, at least on the other bears, they looked really, muted in color. I don't know if that was just me, but they looked a bit muted in color.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I have no idea. But, I don't really know why they did the aunt as, like, a subplot like this. Like, why would she even go to El Dorado in the first place is what I was trying to figure out for, like, the longest time. Because I thought they were going to get into, like, I guess maybe more of her origin, in a sense. Like, I don't know, okay?
You
like,
really don't know which...
I was just trying to figure out, like, that plot. I will admit, though, the plot is a bit clunky. Like... Compared to the other two movies...
The others were simple. They were simple stories.
These were...
Paddington finds a home, and then the second one, Paddington finds
where...
a book. What was the book?
I forgot it.
It was a book. But they were good. They were good. They led to some wacky shit. I feel like this is just this wackiness for the sake of wackiness. It's not funny. It's not funny. Like...
Do you feel like they could have done a simple story and then the wackiness again?
Yeah, would have been fine. Would have been fine. Would have been fine. It would have, but I would just prefer when you just when you stop, you stop, and you just have what you got.
And I get that. Like, I get
you don't need to continue every single franchise. If it was just the first Paddington, I think it would have been held a classic. And I think most things are held a classic because they're one single movie.
Or two, depending on what it is. It depends. Sometimes stuff needs a sequel.
But no. You know how many sequels are not good?
Well, it depends. It depends on the context and if it's used for, like, world building and shit. Like, it depends on the
That's
type.
what you're supposed to do, but most of them aren't. That's what you're
So I guess, what's something that you feel like this movie could have done better?
I don't know. Not be made.
But I need to start.
I know I'm being a cynical bastard right now, but like,
this is one of those things.
I liked if you weren't gonna bring back the original director, then why? Well, you're gonna have an imitator that, like, will do their best, but like, it's not gonna be remembered in 10 years.
It's one of those things to where, like, sorry, I had to grab something. I feel like it's one of those things to... I'm not. I'm just fixing something under my nails. That's it. Good Lord. Jay acting like I'm going to make a lot of loud noise.
Yeah, don't do that.
Nom, 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 nom. But I'm not. That's the most loud noise you're getting. He's nom, 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 nom.
All right. I don't know. Like, the more you pressure me about talking about it, the more I'm just going to be like, no, I don't care.
Okay, well...
You should rename this Mari and the Cynical Bastard who doesn't
I'm
into
not
anything
doing
anymore.
that. I'm not doing that.
I'm
That's
happy
so
to
mean.
watch movies. I'm happy to finish off the series, even if it just ends on a bad note.
Well, not that bad, but...
Boring note, I should say.
Yeah, I think this is more of a boring note for you, at least. Not like a bad one, because I personally don't feel like...
shit.
Well, compared to that, at least this was trying. At least this was trying and, like, succeeded... But barely. Succeeded, but barely. It passed the bare minimum line. Mm-hmm. Which, I would rather it pass the bare minimum line than, like, suck, like, entirely. Mm-hmm. In my personal opinion. Because, like... I will admit the first two do have more whimsy to it compared to this one. This one's just more like, oh, let's put Paddington in the fucking jungle, like the Amazon, and just see where it goes. Mm-hmm. And then we have Puss in Boots basically, like, showing him the way, which I find interesting, in a sense. Funny casting choice, honestly. You would think that we wouldn't have gotten that.
No, he was in Sponge Out of Water.
Oh, yeah, he was.
He was... a pirate that wasn't...
Yeah.
Okay, something. I don't know.
But yeah, I definitely feel, in my personal opinion, and this is one of those rare circumstances where I do agree with you, I do feel like this doesn't need any more movies, in my opinion. But, yeah, other than that, I think it's a pretty solid movie. I don't want to, like, drag it on and on because my bean is, like, giving me that look being like, why are we here?
Yeah.
Why are we here? All right, I'm going to give my rating, and then we'll basically be done. I give Paddington Goes to Peru, Paddington in Peru, whatever the fuck it was called. I forgot what the fucking title was called. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's solid. Not as good as the first two, but I do feel like it does at least round out an ending to the series.
Okay. Well,
or at least the trilogy.
Paddington 1 is damn near almost a perfect kids movie. I think I gave it a 9. Maybe I'll up it to a 10.
You'll up it to a 10?
Maybe.
Really?
I gave it a 5 stars I gave it 5 stars initially. Paddington 2, probably, it was not still good, just not as good. Just not as great as the original, but I still probably gave it like an 8 or 7. I don't remember.
Something like that.
This, man, I couldn't. 3.
You give this a 3?
3.
Really?
Mari, I've given subpar films the worst.
I get it.
I'm giving subpar worse.
But yeah, like, so you basically see as the first one's the greatest, and then it kind of goes downhill. That's kind of what it sounds like.
The first 2 are great. This one isn't.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Not every movie in a series is going to be great, but...
I'm not. You're never going to find the perfect trilogy, I don't think. Even the best trilogies have their faults.
Yeah. Watch that be a day. Watch my bean have a quest to find out what's the best trilogy.
Yeah, we got to start watching not foreign films to find the best one. Because they probably know their shit better than anyone.
Good Lord.
Anyways.
That's going to be the end of this podcast. I got to figure out what we're doing next. I don't even know.
I don't know. We got to pick out movies.
Or at least, like, figure something out. I don't know yet. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And we're out. Bye, guys.